Okay, here we have a few fractions where we're going to irrational numbers on the denominator. And what we're going to try and do is rationalise the denominator in these fractions. So let's take the first one here, which is 1 over root 3. So what we've got 1 over root 3. Now to make sure we get rid of the root 3 on the bottom, if we times by root 3, you get root 3 squared, which gives us the inverse. So therefore if we times both top and bottom by root 3, this should hopefully rationalise the denominator. So 1 times root 3 gives us root 3. Root 3 times root 3 gives us 3. And that has rationalised the denominator. The bottom is now a rational number. Now here, in 1 over root 2 minus 1, what we're going to do, we're going to make use of the difference of two squares formula. Now the difference of two squares formula, if I just write it in a different colour here, if we write a minus b times a plus b out and work it out, we see we get a squared minus b squared. The fact is you get a plus a times plus b and minus a times minus b times a, and those cancel out, so therefore you're only left with a times a, which is a squared, and minus b times plus b, which is b minus b squared, and you've got the difference of two squares. So therefore everything is squared, so therefore everything must not have square roots in it. So if we can times by root 2 plus 1, we get this situation where we get everything with squares. So that's what we'll do. We'll take 1 over the root of 2 minus 1 times top and bottom by root 2 plus 1, and here root 2 plus 1. So top's easy, 1 times that gives you root 2 plus 1. The bottom, you get root 2 times root 2 is 2. Root 2 times 1 is root 2. Minus 1 times root 2 is minus root 2. And you get minus 1 times 1 is minus 1. And we see that we've got plus root 2 minus root 2, so those are going to cancel, just like I said it would in the difference of two squares, and leaves us just 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1, so you're left with root 2 plus 1 over 1, which equals root 2 plus 1. Let's do the same thing with this one. Let's use the same technique, same ideas, same technique. And what we get, we're going to times top and bottom by root 3 plus 2. Oops, sorry about that. Root 3 plus 2. Root 3 times root 3 is 3 root 3. 3 times 2, that's supposed to be a 2 there, gives us 6. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. Root 3 times 2 is 2 root 3. Minus 2 times root 3 is minus 2. Oops, sorry about that. Let me just erase that. Okay. And we got minus 2 root 3. Minus 2 times 2 is minus 4. And once again, we can see these two cancel out. So let's just simplify all of that. So you get 3 root 3 plus 6 over 3 minus 4, which is minus 1, which is better written as minus 3 root 3 minus 6. And that's our answer to that one. Okay, the next one. We have got root 23 minus root 37 over root 23 plus root 37. So this times top and bottom. Remember, it's the bottom that we want to make rational, so we're going to times by the negative of that. So we're going to get root 23 minus root 37 all over root 23 minus root 37. That's what we're going to times by. So let's multiply this out. So on the top we're going to get root 23 times root 23, which is 23. And then I'm going to get minus root 23 times root 37. And I'm going to get two lots of that, because I'm going to get minus root 37 times root 23 minus 37 times root 23. So I'm going to get two lots of that. And then I get minus root 37 times minus root 37, which just gives me plus 37. All of that over. Now by now you should realise you're just going to get that times that, which is 23. Minus that times that, which is minus 37. So 23 plus 37 is 60, minus two lots of root 851 when we've multiplied that all out, the 23 times 37, divided by minus 14. Now you can see 2 goes into both the top and bottom. I'm going to change the sign and everything. I'm going to make that minus, that plus, that minus, which we can do. So 2 into 60 goes 30, and it's minus 30 plus 2, divide that by 2 gives you just root 851 all over 7. Change the sign of that, and I get my final answer. Okay, so just to review, let's go back. If you've got one where you've just got a surd on the bottom, just times by the same surd to rationalise it. If you've got a surd plus or minus something else, then just times that surd by the opposite sign in the middle here. Always change the sign in the middle to rationalise your denominators. As similarly, same, change the sign, and you end up with a rational denominator. And similarly here, change the sign from plus to minus, and you'll end up with a rational denominator.